What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. I'm your host. I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. Today, I'm here with my boy, Papi Platino, the Dominican Dream. And we also got BDC. And we don't know where Stratfax is. He's on hiatus right now, but we'll see him real soon.
He ran. He ran.
Yes. But today is my pick. And I'm taking it back. Actually, it's our first show of NXT. We're going to do NXT Takeover, our evolution. NXT is one of the hottest products right now. I think they're better than AEW. That's what I would say. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. I'm going to stick with it. We're going to see the beginning of Kevin Owens. We're going to see the beginning of Sami Zayn. We're going to see Dillinger when he wasn't even over. But this is my choice right here. And I am glad I got my boys with me. I got my man, Papi Platino, because he watched NXT at this time, and NXT was definitely on another level in 2014. Yeah. BDC, he got his insights. You already know how he's going to get long-winded, and he's going to tell the facts about how it's going to be.
Damn straight!
Yes.
Damn straight!
So the show kicked off with a video package. They showed Kevin Owens saying he waited 14 years for this moment, and everybody gonna see what Kevin Owens is all about. I knew about Kevin Owens. Platino knew about Kevin Owens because we seen Kevin Owens at Ring of Honor, Boiling Point, and Kevin Steen was a bad mother trucker.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, he was. And if he had the ability to do everything that he did in Ring of Honor, you knew he was going to succeed. The only thing they took away from him was the package pile driver, and he don't even need it.
Nope.
Everything that Kevin Steen does, is believable.
Yeah.
And everybody in this promo, we've seen Sami Zayn, we've seen Charlotte Flair, we've seen Sasha Banks that said, it's their time, our evolution. Revolution.
I hate when I didn't like that part.
I don't just call it revolution.
Yeah, come on, bro.
It is what it is.
I didn't understand the reason for the break. I never really did. I'm pretty sure there was a pretty sound reason for why they broke R away from Revolution, but I never really got it. So
yeah.
All right. Well, the show kicked off at Full Sail University. We have Rich Brennan. You guys want to tell me who the hell Rich Brennan is and where the hell he at right now?
He was.
Where he's at.
Look, he was with NXT. He's not there now.
Nope.
That's the best. That's the best.
AEW. Yeah, he's gone.
Nah, he's not affiliated with any wrestling organization that I'm aware of right now. I don't even know if he's announcing anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He might be working at 7-Eleven.
Could be.
Could be backstage. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not in the major companies.
No, but you never know. I'm not too sure what other qualification he has backstage. So
right.
But announcing wise, no mas.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was.
All right. So we also have Alex Riley on commentary, and I don't know why he's not wrestling at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Riley was swole. He had the look. He actually was decent when he was in NXT, I thought.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just backstage politics or he just doesn't get along with certain guys, but apparently from his situation with John Cena, that didn't go well with a lot of people, so maybe it's just residuals from that situation.
He told John Cena, say it to my face. Cena said, you can't see me. I'm going to say it backstage.
Oh, shit.
All right, and we also have Corey Graves on commentary.
Yes.
Yeah, this was actually his debut in announcing, and you can see he wasn't fully comfortable to where he's at right now, but you can see the little snippets and the little stuff that he would say back in the days that's still relevant to this day. Like, remember, it's not cheating if you don't get caught.
Right.
Yeah,
no,
Corey
I mean,
Graves, he's a great commentator. He's like a great analyst.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
No. Yeah, it was just interesting. I had completely forgotten that this was his first thing, and like he showed up and he's announcing his retirement. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot about that he had literally retired, and this was his first. This was kind of his coming out party as far as a commentator.
Yeah, the man had too many concussions, and because
Yeah.
I forgot who he was tag team champions with in NXT. But he
Adrian
was
Neville,
what?
I think.
Oh, it was Neville. Yeah, okay, he
Yep.
was tag team champions with him, and yeah,
And it was somebody else too. I
But
forget who it was.
but I thought it was really cool. He was really dead up and straightforward with it right from the gate. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He just
Yeah.
put it all out there. Respected
When I
the hell out
first,
of that.
yes, when I first seen NXT, this version of NXT, I literally subscribed to Hulu to be able to watch it. So I watched it the next day, and like I was fascinated. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. This ain't your Raw. It's not your SmackDown.
Right.
This is legit wrestling, and these no-name guys, they're trying to make a name for themselves, and some of them are, top guys from other companies and whatnot, but it was legit. I enjoyed it.
Now, this wasn't the WWE Network wasn't available at the time yet, right?
Oh, yeah,
It was
this
still in
was.
development.
This was, Takeovers,
Okay.
yeah. They were in
Okay.
they were on the network, Peacock.
Because I
Or
remember when
network
they
itself.
first came out, I was like, all right, you got my $10 every month, you got it. And I remember, I think I watched this live. So as soon as I saw what was on the docket, I was like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a pretty decent show.
And if you know, you cannot miss an NXT takeover because you don't know who's going to be in the crowd. You don't know what's going to happen when you think the camera's going to turn off. You don't know. NXT has that suspense factor. So it is what
all of
it
a
is.
sudden you get this, and then boom, it's Papi Platano.
Yep. Coming out of nowhere. That's right. All right. Well, we're about to get into our first match. Our
Good
first
transition.
match. We have in his first takeover, we have Kevin Owens, my guy. See, I got the hoodie on right now, the Kevin Owens. And he's taking on CJ Parker. Guys, who is CJ Parker now?
He is the Juice, Mr. Tony Storm's husband.
Yep, Juice Anderson.
Yes. Robinson.
Yeah, but here is the thing that kind of caught me off guard, and I had to really double back and look at it. So his name was CJ Parker, not to be confused with Pamela Anderson's CJ Parker from Baywatch. But for whatever
I didn't think
reason,
about that.
he used that
good
name.
catch.
He used that name for his character, and was basically
Good
a
catch
hip
on that
hop
BDC.
dude. Yeah, I was like, wait,
I did not know that.
I was like, are you serious? Really? Damn. Okay.
Very, very smart.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
I just
Yeah.
looked up his real name. His name is Joseph Ryan Robinson. So,
Well,
I don't know where
again,
she
Juice
came from.
Robinson works.
All right.
Juice Robinson
Yeah.
works. Yep.
So Juice Robinson, his character, you would say he's like a Green Party hipster type of Blue Moon drinking guy type of guy,
Yeah. So,
So basically,
or,
he's
or
like
PBR.
an Aldi's version of Daniel Bryan
right.
when he had the
that title.
when he had the title.
Yeah, so he came out with a sign saying that his fight matters, and everybody knows that Kevin Owens, when you fight Kevin Owens, fight Owens fight,
Fight Owens
and
fight.
it matters
Or-
to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So the match starts, the bell rings, and Kevin Owens brought it to him. He was a ball of fire right there.
It
Then
was
he
such a
broke the
squash.
sign, and Kevin Owens got busy. He got busy.
It was such a
Hit
squash.
my man with a sunset flip over the top rope. Yeah, basically he got squashed. Long story short, he got squashed.
He got squashed, but I mean, and it didn't. It just looked like it got worse after he palm striked Kevin Owens and essentially knocked his nose around and forced him to bleed.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, I don't know if it was
Yeah,
a
I
broken
think,
nose. I don't know if it was broken, but I know that here it was bleeding, and it just seemed like after that, Kevin just took it up another level. Which, yeah,
You know, if you see your blood, you go crazy. So that man's nose went to his
and he
brain, and
did.
next thing you know, yeah,
And
he
he
turned
did.
him out. Pause.
he tuned
Yes.
old boy up like a champ after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens dominated this whole damn match, and he
Yup.
hit him with the pop-up power bomb, the move that he still does to this day, besides the stunner.
Yup.
And he got the win. 1, 2, 3. The fans was hot during this opening segment right here.
Yeah, it was.
and it's crazy to me because we've been watching Kevin Owens now for it's been 10 years, and
10 years. Yeah.
and his music has never changed in that time. But it was very interesting to see that no one knew his music because, of course, he's debuting. So you hear his music, and we hear it now, and it's like, oh, Kevin Owens is coming out. He's starting tonight, but no one knew it. But the pop that he got when it wasn't even when he came out, he hadn't even come out yet. But when KO showed up on the screen, the crowd went nuts, and then it was just awesome to see. And I think that was about the time when NXT was really on its drive, just like snapping up some of the indies' most popular wrestlers and bringing them in. So Triple H was really putting his imprint on. So it was really cool to see again his debut, because even when he debuted on the main roster, he didn't really get the reception like that. Because technically he went in there and he blew up John Cena real quick and he left, so he didn't really didn't get the pop like he did in NXT.
Let me ask you guys a question about Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
That man is good. Everything he says is true. Kevin Owens, he did not lie to the people. Remember, he was the United States champion and he had the red, white, and blue shirt on. He didn't lie to nobody. He didn't lie to the fans now that the reason why he's pissed off at Cody Rhodes is for 3 years. He was going against the bloodline. He defended your honor against the bloodline, and you got him getting his ass whipped, and you want a team with the tribal chief, Roman Reigns?
I will tell you that there's a part of me that believes that Kevin Owens is probably the main head of that ship, but the people behind developing his gimmick and his character, not only do they need raises, they need to be permanently gainfully employed, because nothing that he has done in the 10 years that he's been on, whether it's NXT or main roster, there's been nothing that he has come out with that you just look at him like, man, whatever. He's talking out his ass. Everything ties back to something with him.
Yep.
And that is such a rarity these days with athletes. It's like if they have a heel turn, it's like there's some BS reason, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's trash, that's garbage, you just want to turn heel, okay. But everything he has is steeped in something that you can literally pinpoint and go back to, but like, yeah, that shit happened, yeah, that happened, yeah, that happened. Everything with him. Everything with him.
So is that badass heel.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm not considering Kevin Owens a heel. Kevin Owens is real. That's the thing. It's the believability of Kevin Owens, because he could pinpoint it to this, and this.
Yeah.
You might not like his actions. He'll tell you the truth, and he'll beat your ass. And who is he today? Or who does he remind you of? That Hall of Famer, that Texas rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. That is so true.
Kevin Owens is on that level right now. He don't need a title.
He don't.
It's like he will be. You pick a day of the week. It determines. Oh, is he a heel today? Oh, well, he's a heel right now. But he'll be a face tomorrow. Like it's all based on how the winds blow and what's happening. Everything ties, and it is mastery. It's like literally a master class. As far if you look into his character development, it is a master.
But you also got to go with him too, because he's probably in those meetings saying, "Well, what about this? What about that?"
Oh yeah.
Because if you think about it, some of these wrestlers, they just go with the flow, and they're like, they're not asking for an explanation. Kevin Owens is like, "All right, you want to give me this, but let me tie it to that, so the storyline makes sense."
That was Roman Reigns for a long time, man.
Yep.
That was Roman Reigns for a long time before his tribal chief run. He just went along with the flow. Whatever they told him to do, he did it. They was like, we're going to make you the face of the company. We just need you to do A, B, and C. And he did it without question.
Yeah,
and that's why he got more. Now, yeah, of course. Because if someone's telling you they're going to push you to the moon, but you just have to do things this certain way.
Yeah.
And I mean, and at that point, he hasn't been in the business that long. He hasn't been, and he's been completely WWE at that point. So it's like they're telling you this is your way, this is your path to success. You're gonna do your best to follow it, even if it makes you look like a chump. Sometimes you're gonna do your best to follow it.
I just feel like they never did the same thing to Cena, even though they basically did the same routine. They didn't make Cena look as foolish. Well, like I felt like maybe Cena was probably better on the mic. That's why he was able to surpass those situations.
One, Cena was better on the mic, definitely. That goes without saying. But number two, Cena was allowed to explore the the Doctor Thugonomics character. He was allowed to explore that. He didn't have people writing that up for him. He was allowed to explore that. If you think of some of the things he did, do you really think he got Vince's approval to smack Stephanie's ass?
I've heard some stories. Vince is a little wild.
Like, do you
Suffering
think
succotash?
Vince, I'm not saying that. You might as well just. I'll take a beat down from the heel team. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that.
Yeah. You just. Yeah, you just go ahead and run me into the steel gate. I'm just not doing that. Nope. Yeah, so
like I will take the biggest ass showing, but I will not say suffering sucks. This is not a damn Looney Tunes freaking show right now. Like I know we're trying to get to Disney, but relax.
Right. I'm like, this is. I get PG-13. This is not G. This is not G. You are not about to hit me with that bullshit. Not at all.
All right. Well, after this, we get a video package of the Lucha Dragons Platinum. Who are the Lucha Dragons?
They are Sin Cara and Kalisto.
Kalisto.
Yes.
I was gonna say his new name. I think it's like something.
Samurai del Sol, something like that.
Samurai del Sol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is he still
Samurai
AEW?
del Sol?
No, he got released.
He got released from AEW. Damn.
I think so.
I
haven't seen him.
Damn. I seen Sin Cara. I seen him in WrestleMania weekend.
The former
Super Show. I seen him. He went
former
as
Hunico.
I think he went as Mystico. I want to say.
The original.
The original. So
the original.
I can't tell you who's who.
The original Sin Cara, who was Mystico, but then lost rights to that name when he came to the WWE, has regained the rights to the name, so he's Hunico again. So he's Mystico again. Hunico or Sin Cara Negro, I don't know where he's at.
That's Mystico.
Huh?
That's Mystico.
No.
Mystico is the
Mystico is the original Sin Cara.
All right, so Hunico, okay.
Hunico is Sin Cara Negro.
Hunico and Tangaloa.
Yeah. And I don't know where Hunico is now. Yeah. But Aiden English is now Matthew Rehwald of TNA commentating. TNA. I completely forgot he married Shaw Guerrero. I completely forgot about that.
They're still married, right?
Yeah,
still married.
Still married.
Yeah. Good for you, brother.
All right, so our next match, we have the Lucha Dragons of Sin Cara and Kalisto taking on the Vaudevillains of Aiden English and Simon Gotch. And Simon Gotch, I believe he still wrestles for MLW right now, I want to say.
Yeah, I just don't know what his name is.
He's still under the Simon Gotch name.
And his chest is still fucked up.
I thought WWE owns that name.
From what I read, he's still using Simon Gotch to this day.
I thought I don't know. Let me see.
Let's see.
I could have sworn he switched it.
I'm looking right now again because when I looked earlier, I was like, it's still under his name. Okay. He's actually with TNA right now.
No, last I know him as, he was Simon Grimm.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Let's see.
Yeah, Simon Grimm was the last one I knew him as.
All I know is put your dukes up. Put them up.
Put him up, put him up, put him up.
Yeah.
I like this tag team, man. This was like straight out of freaking 1930s.
Yeah.
I felt like if they were to go to the main roster, Vince would love this type of stuff. But
that tag team of the Vaudevillains, that's where you consider your carnies right there. That's your, you know, they'll entertain you. And yeah, Gotch was on another level. Aiden English, he was a great talker. You put them two together, it was a decent tag team. I would say I definitely enjoyed them, especially the when they had the babyface run later on in NXT. So
they were one-time tag team champions, right?
Yeah, they won the tag champs, NXT tag team champions.
It's been so long. My memory's shot. Sometimes.
I don't recall if both of them made it to the main roster. I do not recall that.
Yep, because the situation with Enzo where he Gotch threw him on to the third rope.
Yeah, when he almost
Gotch did that?
Gotch did that. And left
SummerSlam, right?
And left Enzo breathing like a fish out on the floor.
Wow, I remember that segment, but I don't remember the Vaudevillains being on.
Yeah, it was Gotch.
SmackDown.
It was Gotch doing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was like a teachable moment that they didn't really know about because they thought Enzo was just selling, which Enzo's very underrated, brother. He's very underrated.
He's very good at selling, but they didn't know that he was actually really hurt.
Yeah.
That man was laid out.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's real.
Not good. So another interesting note was the ring announcer for this match and for pretty much all of NXT or Evolution, a very young JoJo Offerman.
Yep. JoJo Offerman's daughter.
And Bray Wyatt and future Bray Wyatt's significant other, and now mother to his children. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But this was a solid tag team match, and all four guys looked pretty good. But, you know, the Lucha Dragons, they hit all their high spots, and Kalisto hit what's it called? Samurai de Sol? What's it?
Salida de Sol.
Salida del Sol. Yeah. Salida del Sol.
Simon Gotch for the win, and they retained their NXT Tag Team Championship. And this match, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So we have two matches. We had a squash in the first match. We have a solid tag team match. As of now, this show has a little bit of everything right now from these two matches right here. Yep. I definitely enjoyed it.
Yep. And I note that Sin Cara Hunico's version of Sin Cara was dramatically slower than the original. More of a power-based guy versus Mystico's version, which was all about speed and flash, and apparently botches too. But yeah, I side note to that was I found out the reason why he failed so badly at WWE because the dude didn't want to learn English and he didn't want to slow down. So that's why he didn't work out too well in the WWE because you do have to slow down a little bit, and it would be nice if you knew who you were talking to and how to talk to them. So
they was trying to make that man a new Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, they could have.
They pushed him hard too in the beginning.
They could have if he actually just
if he tried.
If
he tried, because he was not willing. He was not budging. He was not willing to do what was necessary.
You gotta remember, you're not in AAA or I forget whatever the other
CMLL.
Yeah, you can't wrestle the same way. These guys are more that mat base where it's slow it down, big matches, and
you can still have
Lucha
your
Libre
spots.
is more of that. Yeah, Lucha Libre is not about that. It's 1, 2, 3, go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like constantly moving.
Yeah. You'll still have your spots, but they're just more deliberate and more
more frequent.
Yeah,
there's really no rest spot.
So
that's not WWE style, brother.
Nope.
So it is what it is. All right, our next match, we have Ty Dillinger. He wasn't the 10 yet. He wasn't the perfect 10 yet. We got regular Ty Dillinger trying to find himself, and he's going against the lone wolf, Baron Corbin.
Still his mistake for WWE.
Still his best persona. They should have never took that from him.
Yeah, I'm still mad they got rid of him too.
Yeah.
Waste of talent. He's still. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Corbin was good.
Corbin,
He pissed
Corbin,
you off so
Corbin,
much.
Corbin is the reason of NXT R evolution because he evolved, and every single time they gave him a new gimmick, and
Yeah,
he
he
was
did.
good. When he went as that bum ass broke Baron Corbin, he embraced that role.
Yep.
And then when he hit
He was
that
happy
jackpot when
Corbin.
he went to Money in the Bank, or then Las Vegas, and then oh man, he started winning. Everything was good. It was good. Corbin was good.
yeah,
Corbin, he didn't need a title, but for damn sure he was a great hand.
he didn't need it, but he deserved one for the work that he put in.
Yeah,
I know he's not going to, but do you think AEW would use him the right way if they could? I mean, they haven't used
No.
the big men bigly.
Go
No.
TNA, Corbin. Go to TNA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would.
mean,
hope for
you
them
go to
finally
TNA, you go
get
to
a big guy
TNA,
like that.
you go to TNA, you might be able to use your name. You might be able to keep Baron Corbin. I'm pretty sure Tom Peastock is not really sounding like a wrestling name, but you can kind of
Well,
work
that's
around it, I guess.
That's his real name?
Yeah,
The real name is Tom Peastock.
That sounds terrible. I know he was on the Kansas City Chiefs, but
Yeah,
could cook a good steak.
yeah.
yeah, dude can cook like a champ.
But Corbin was a badass, point
Yeah, he
blank.
was.
Indeed.
And Corey Graves said it. He don't get paid by the hour because so the fans they were counting.
Yeah,
They were just
And
counting.
back then, no, he
and
did
then,
not.
Yeah, Corbin he just do what he had to do and he'll win the match. And the fans they were getting pissed off because the match took a little longer than expected. So
Yeah.
it was still a minute.
Dillinger.
Like they were still
They
mad.
they got mad that the match wasn't over in 30 seconds. The match was still over in a minute. It was still over in a minute, but they were mad that it wasn't over in 30 seconds.
yep, because Corbin seen Bull Dempsey.
Yup.
And I forgot what his name is now. Matter of fact, I don't even know where he's at right now. He might be in Japan or he's not in TNA. Matter of fact, no.
forgot.
Hell no. Yo, so BDC, me and Abel, we seen Bull Dempsey.
Did you?
We seen Bull Dempsey last year when we met Mo. We met Mo at the Busted Open show.
Oh yeah.
He was in the crowd.
I forgot about
And
him.
he had a haircut and everything. Like, oh, you didn't even
Yeah,
recognize the
he
dude.
is. He is, according to Wikipedia,
Wicked.
he is currently He's currently wrestling internationally under Bull James.
Oh yeah, Bull James.
Okay,
yep.
Bill James. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, he seen Bull Dempsey in the crowd. Then he hit the end of days on Ty Dillinger for the win. That
He
was-
wasn't even using Deep Six yet.
he didn't
No.
do the Deep Six.
He wasn't using Deep Six yet.
That
no.
move, yeah, Deep
That
Six
move
is
is
one of my
sick,
favorite
too.
moves. Yeah, that move is
Deep
one of my
Six
favorite.
is sick, too.
That probably
Yeah.
should have been his finisher, in my opinion.
End of days is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But I mean,
Corbin was on another level.
and I mean, I still give him all the credit in the world that he was able to protect in the days like he was, because
Yeah, he did.
very few people. I think it might even only be one person that's ever kicked out of End of Days.
Yeah.
I think it might
to?
literally only be one person that's ever kicked out of End of Days.
Who was
Yeah.
the person they gave it to?
Because Taker told him, he said, protect your finish. Don't let everybody
Yeah, don't let everybody
do
kick out of
false
it.
finish. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Only one person kicked out, but it meant something.
Yeah,
Who was it? I forget.
I don't recall.
Oh,
But think about it. Every time you see the Dudley Boys, if they're going to lose, they're not going to put you in 3D.
That's true.
Drew Mack.
Yeah, because no one.
Drew Mack did
McIntyre?
it. WrestleMania 38. Drew Mack did it.
Okay.
Drew
That,
McIntyre
then
kicked
that
out of End of
that was
Days.
some.
He kicked out of it
somebody
at
worth it,
WrestleMania.
so.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a WrestleMania moment. So that was the absolute. That is the epitome of worth it. He kicked out of End of Days at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the right guy too.
Yep.
Yeah. It was somebody like him, Brock, Taker.
Right. It wasn't somebody who otherwise should have had no shot at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like somebody like Chad Gable. No offense to Chad Gable, but no.
Yeah.
No.
I couldn't believe when he did that to Becky and the crowd was like, even I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be
Yeah,
serious.
he hit it with
Yeah.
his days. Up.
Yeah.
I'm about to mark clip because I'm about to. That's gonna be a real
Yep.
mark clip. There you go. All right, so our next
Thank you,
match.
Baron. Hope to see you in wrestling again, brother.
Yes, Baron,
Yeah,
definitely.
indeed.
Send me a steak recipe. Put it on TikTok.
You know, things look good as hell.
Yo, they do, man. Oof.
All right, so our next match, we have a tag team match. We have the Ascension of Connor and Victor, and they are taking on Hideo Itami and Finn Balor. You guys want to talk about Hideo Itami? Who is Hideo Itami?
He is Kenta and the originator of what we have come to know as the go to sleep.
Unfortunately, his career has been going to sleep because he's constantly being injured, man.
Yeah,
I hate to say it. Not even like.
God.
Not even talking
I met that guy. I met him, and Kenta was good. He was real good, but my man, he had the worst of luck, man. He had bad juju being in his American style type of wrestling right here. The man got injured so many damn times.
Because the American style is safer than the. It's safer than the Japanese style, because that hard hitting strong style, them boys hitting hard.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I have no idea what happened.
It is bewilderment, straight bewilderment.
Yeah. I looked him up. I'm like, did he make it to the main roster? And he did. He was on the main roster real briefly.
And got hurt again.
He got hurt again, and then after that, he just, he asked for a release, and they gave it to him. Because him being on the main roster. He probably
just realized that he can't whatever it is about American style that is causing him to get hurt. He was just like, I can't do this. So
yeah,
I mean, it's crazy to think, but it's not for everybody.
No,
it shocks me because it's like I said, I've been watching some of the New Japan stuff, and it's that strong style. They hit hard.
Yeah,
and to transition to over here, which is a little bit safer, the bumps aren't as dangerous, and then you're hurt more. It could be a factor of just being wear and tear from over there and just coming over here.
Yeah, very true. But has he? I mean, since he's gone back, has he been injured? I mean, I guess you really don't know. You're not really.
Nobody really watches New Japan anymore. New Japan is completely different. I know he was down with the Bullet Club at one point. I know. He talked shit about CM Punk when he wanted the Forbidden Door about GTS versus GTS, and obviously that didn't happen because I think my man got injured again. So
both of them.
I don't know.
I think Punk got hurt at that time.
Right.
The second one, yeah.
So it's just bad juju everywhere.
Yeah. All right, but this tag match we have the Demon Finn Balor. All right, so
debut of the Demon.
So you guys got to fill me in right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Was Finn already in the company at the time?
Yep.
He had him and Hideo had tagged a couple of times at this point. They had tagged a few times together already.
All right. Because this story right here is all about Hideo Itami. But when Finn Balor came out, it was all about the Demon himself.
Yeah, because
the fans took that over.
Because
the alone was,
that first entrance was still one of the best entrances in wrestling. Period. Still one of the best.
I'm so glad he still hasn't brought it out yet. But oh my god.
Well, last time he brought it out was against Edge. WrestleMania.
I mean, the thing of it is at this point, it's like, do you really bring the Demon out? Do you really bring the Demon out when he's already kind of acting like it? Because he's already kind of, like the Demon character. If there's one thing you know about the Demon character, is like he's basically Finn Balor juiced. So everything is just like kicked up like a couple of notches. And it seems like he's doing that now without the Demon character. He's doing that now without the Demon character.
It's going to be... So I read that in 2025, Finn Balor is going to get a major push because they are happy with everything he's doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see Gunther is slowly turning to a babyface.
Yeah.
So we got Saturday night's main event this upcoming Saturday in Long Island, New York. He's going for the title. And obviously, he's not going to win the title against Gunther. Because you're going to get a returning, this is my prediction right here, you're going to get a returning Damian
Demon?
Priest, going to take him out.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, you're going to get Damian Priest,
Mm-hmm.
going to interfere, and Balor's not going to win the title. So after this, that's when the Demon shows up to whatever, maybe Royal Rumble, maybe Saturday Night's main event in January. We're going to get a Demon showing soon. That's my prediction.
You think so?
Demon versus Damien.
Oh, yeah.
Now remember, Damian Priest's character before he went Judgment Day. The arc of his character he was the Archer of Infamy. So
Yeah.
you had the good side, which was Priest, and you had the demon side, which was Damien. And for a while, part of his character was he couldn't control the sides. So I can imagine if you bring the demon back to face Damian Priest, and you get the Damien side of him, that's going to be ridiculous. That's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Because both of these guys have done indies. So if you just say, you know what, we're going to take the doors off, we're going to just let y'all go.
Y'all got 12 minutes. Make it happen.
And Priest is a different beast, man. Priest is completely changed since his debut.
Yeah.
So these two guys going at each other, oh my god.
Hell, we want the Demon versus the Punishment. That's what we want.
There we go. That's
what you want. That's what you want. That's what we need.
Does Damian Priest convince Finn to leave the Judgment Day?
He won't need to.
Or does Judgment Day kick him out? Because anybody who's been a leader of Judgment Day seems to be kicked out.
Well, I don't think that he will get kicked out. I don't think he'll get kicked out. I think it'll just literally just kind of dissolve.
Yeah.
Because at this point, you've already kicked out Edge, you've kicked out Damian Priest, you've kicked out Rhea Ripley. If you kick out anybody else, because literally right now, that group is held together by Dom, Liv, and Finn. If you kick any of those three out, it's rudderless. JD McDonough is not going to lead Judgment Day. Carlito Short's not going to lead Judgment Day.
No.
I think Dom is going to go out on his own, or with him and Liv, or what have you. You know, Finn can go out on his own. The rest of them, I think it just falls apart. If either of them go now, it's just going to fall apart.
Okay.
If anything, Finn's going to be the one to get kicked out after they lose the tag team titles. And it'd be the Dom show.
Uh-huh.
Dom and Liv Morgan show.
I can see that.
That's what's going to happen.
So you think it would be down to the five of them: Dom, Liv, Raquel, JD, and Carlito. Even though JD is fierce loyalty to Finn, you think he would stay with Judgment Day after that?
He would have to. He would get lost in the sauce, man.
Yeah, they wouldn't know what to do with him.
If you want to bring him back as Jordan Devlin, then
that's not happening. For some reason, I think they're doing everything possible to keep him from ever using that name again.
That name was over in NXT UK. Synonymous.
Yeah, and I think it's also synonymous.
Good, bro, he was good. He was believable.
I think it was synonymous with some extracurricular stuff that they'd rather him not be a part of. So that's why they changed the name on him.
What do you do?
Was he around with the Plague Doctor?
Yeah, I think there was some accusations thrown out there about him. If I'm not mistaken, and that's why he disappeared off of TV for a while. And then when he came back, he was JD McDonough. He wasn't Jordan Devlin anymore. Let's see. Yeah, this was in 2020. Um, a woman accused him of abuse. She tweeted photos showing bruises on her body and alleged that he had done it to him. He had done it to her. And WWE actually came out and made a statement on it, and then he disappeared on TV from TV for a good long while. I think ultimately the charges got kind of dropped, but when he came back under JD McDonough. He didn't come back under Jordan Devlin.
So they do that for him, but they just drop Odyssey Jones.
Well,
What was wrong with Jones?
Odyssey Jones, he got accused of beating a girlfriend or a ex-wife or something like that. Well, I mean, and so this was what? That was 2020. That was 2020. I think it worked. I don't think it was here. I think it was in the UK. That may have been part of the reason why. I don't know. I mean, I think the whole Odyssey Jones situation was crazy from the jump because it's like, okay, he did this to me, and all of a sudden it was like he's gone. It's like, dude, can we even see if this really happened first? But you have to respect the accusation. You have to respect the accusation to a point. They didn't have to fire him. They could have taken him off of TV, but they didn't have to release him or let him go unless they found something that confirmed what was being said. Don't know.
That's true.
All right. All right, well, enough of that sappy crap. Let's talk about this good-ass match we had with Hideo Itami and Finn Balor
Lord,
and
man.
the Ascension. So we get the debut of the Demon Finn Balor, and that is one of the best entrances of all time. He adapts to the music,
absolutely.
and the body paint looks amazing. And Connor, the big dude of the Ascension, you see him outside of the ring, and he's looking like what the hell did we get ourselves into? Because he never seen this before.
Everything. Yep.
That shit was priceless.
Yeah.
His face said everything.
But you know what? It was a solid match. And like I said, this match was supposed to be more for Hideo Itami, but the Demon overshadowed Hideo Itami.
Yep.
Everybody cared more about him. And,
Sure did.
Hideo Itami eventually teased the GTS, and they teased that shit for the longest time.
They
One of
did.
y'all tell me, who did he hit the GTS with in WWE for the first time? Because this is 2014 right here, and CM Punk left in 2014 in January.
Yeah.
So you weren't getting no GTS in 2014 in WWE. But he teased that shit for years. But who did he hit that shit on? I'm curious. Need strap facts for that one. Cause when he finally did it, he got it.
It was on the main roster too, right?
See, I told you, I don't remember him on the main roster like that. That's a blur.
He said that's a.
Oh man,
That's a blur.
It was.
Seriously,
It really
the man
was.
was always hurt. It was a blur for me.
That's. I can't even tell you right now.
He hit Austin Aries, good old Double A. He hit Austin Aries with it. A double.
Where was that at?
He
What
did
show?
that.
Did it say?
Let's see. Take NXT Takeover Brooklyn in 2016. He hit Austin Aries with the GTS.
2 years later.
Number 3, right?
Was that 2 or I know I was there. I was there for at least.
It was Brooklyn 2.
Like 4 Brooklyn shows. I think
Brooklyn 2.
I went to 3 out of 4 Brooklyn shows, whatever it was.
Yeah, he Aries was beating down No Way Jose post match, and Hideo came in and racked him with the GTS.
BDC,
Jeez, no way, Jose.
What Brooklyn show did you meet me at for a takeover? Do you remember which one? It wasn't the first one. I was there at the first one.
I think it was the second one.
Wait, you know what?
Abel was there too. Platinum was there too.
You know what? I don't remember which one it was, but I can find out real quick because I remember who wrestled that night.
You can say it off camera or anything, but I was just curious.
No, because it was Yeah, because I remember that night. I think Adam Cole wrestled. Adam Cole wrestled.
I know which one you went to. I know the
Yeah.
one you went to. You went to the
Yeah.
one you met
Adam
us. It was when
Adam Cole versus Ricochet.
it was Walter
Yeah.
versus Pete Dunne for the UK title.
Was it there?
Takeover Brooklyn. One of them.
Oh,
It
he beat
was-
the hell out of him.
Yeah, but definitely, but you're dead ass because it was Ricochet and Adam versus Adam Cole. Yeah,
And that beautiful super kick.
yeah, that was Takeover Brooklyn 4.
For,
That was Takeover Brooklyn 4.
That's the.
all right. Yeah. So I went to 3 out of 4 Brooklyn shows. Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Is that the
remember.
one?
Yeah. I went to 3 of them joints.
Because the second one, it was, I think it was main evented by the girls, right?
No.
Cause
Oh,
it
no,
was-
that was,
That was the first one. You talking about Sasha and Bailey?
Mhm.
No, because that was Kevin Owens and Finn Balor
Okay.
in Brooklyn. I was on the same card.
Oh, man.
yeah,
We'll be
because
talking about that again.
because if I'm not mistaken, that was the match where Ricochet did a backflip off the ropes and he got met with a super kick.
Yep. All you heard was,
Oh,
Text
yeah.
Strap facts who the Hideo.
And everybody was
text
like,
strap facts who the
"Ooh."
Hideo Itami hit the GTS with. He said Tyler Breeze.
it could have
He
been Tyler
think,
Breeze.
he think it was in San Jose. The first time ever.
It could have been because Tyler Breeze and him
Oh.
had a pretty, not pretty, but Breeze is another unused, untapped talent, man. Oh my god.
Well, I can tell you in times like these, I go with my people at Google.
Yeah.
Google said Austin Aries.
yep.
Google said Austin Aries.
I know he teased that shit like every week.
Yeah,
and,
and,
like, oh, come
and
on,
I
come on, like,
I
do
didn't
it,
know
do
if
it.
that was I didn't know if there was an issue with why he kept teasing it because it was like, okay, well, if he is the originator of the move, why are you teasing it so much? Why don't you just use it? It's not like CM Punk is going to come at you and get you in trouble for using a move that he created. But I guess if the end of days was the most protected move in wrestling, and apparently the go to sleep was the second because he wasn't allowed to use it, but he got teased it all the damn time. I don't know.
All right, so back to this match. He teased the GTS, but he had no luck. And
He got knocked out of it.
Tommy and Finn Balor, they got busy, and they both hit the double stomp, the double coup de grace on the top rope,
Yeah.
and they win. Hideo
Yep.
Tommy and Finn Balor with the win. Oh my God! Breaking news: Juan Soto has agreed to the Mets for a 15-year contract for $765 million.
Holy.
Holy shit.
We talking about Brooklyn. There you go, baseball.
Yep.
New Yorkers.
It is
Holy shit.
Jeff Passan,
God.
Mark Feinstein, and John Heyman all confirmed. Oh, MLB Network confirmed it too, so I guess I'll be watching that tonight.
Well,
Jesus.
Los Metros.
Whole lot of money.
Hey.
Well, hey, indeed. Fuck.
Wow.
Well, it's happened. It's happened. It's
I'll be
over.
calling my dad tomorrow.
Yep. I'm sure I'm about my phone's going to be blowing up in the morning because they will be kind enough to not blow me up tonight, but my phone will be blowing up in the morning.
And y'all still don't win the World Series. You don't even make it the World Series. That's the crazy thing about it.
We'll still get stopped by the
You got
Dodgers.
15 years to do it. You got 15 years to do it.
Well, look, it sounds great around years 11 through 15 because they'll be hamstrung by like $90 million a year by then.
Oh my God.
Hey, they got the DH
Wow.
now, so he'll be fine.
Wow.
He's
Yeah.
still young too. Soto's
He's
only
26
like
years old.
26.
Oh my god.
He's
You
going
got
to
a
be signed.
generational player for 15
He's going to be
years.
signed until he's between him and Lindor.
So he's 40.
Him and Lindor.
Wow.
You got a young core, man.
Wow. All right. Well,
talk about young core. We got the young core right here.
Hey! Look who's in. We are live right now. We have off-duty John Lee. We was talking about Hideo Itami, who he hit the GTS with the first time.
What up?
BBC said it was Double A, Austin Aries, and you text me. You said it was Tyler Breeze and San Jose, baby. Well, who is it?
Not my answer. You tell me.
Well,
Google said Austin Aries at TakeOver Brooklyn 2.
Maybe on TV, but what was the question, Dom?
The question was, who did he hit it first, the GTS first in WWE?
Okay, well, this was, of course, it had to be the WrestleMania 31, Santa Clara, and they had a special NXT show before it was a popular thing, believe it or not. They were just getting started, and it was at the San Jose State University Event Center. I was there, Randy was there, and I actually had like a sort of a date beforehand, and I told Randy, I'm like, go to the show. If I don't show up, be happy for me. But I showed up anyway.
Damn.
And what's funny is that I saw Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez walk in late. They're very recognizable. I'm like, hey, there are those two guys. Anyway, all the classic NXT guys, you know, back in that early days, they were all there. I'm trying to remember, but, you know, that show was never televised. Never broadcast. It's not on the network or Peacock. And the most memorable thing about Hideo Itami that night is that he hit the GTS and it broke the internet. So, you know, that wasn't a takeover. That wasn't a pay-per-view. So
it was just a show, but it was
just a house show, and it was a lot of fun. I think the main event, because the top guys at the time, I think maybe it was Kevin Owens. Maybe he was hurt at the time. I think it was Sami Zayn and Neville. Yeah, because I think Kevin Steen and Finn Balor were the hot guys there, but they didn't wrestle. So it was like Sami Zayn and Pac or Neville, whatever.
Okay. Neville. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so Hideo Itami breaking the internet. I think he did it to Tyler Breeze. So.
All right. Well, John, while I got you on air right now, quick question for you. What do you remember about Hideo Itami being on the main roster? Because it's a blur for me.
He had a chance. He had a chance to be brought back as something special. I think it was actually in Hartford. Finn Balor was fighting maybe the Wyatt clan or Gallows and Anderson. I don't know. But Finn Balor needed a tag team partner. And he's like, oh, it's a good friend of mine. And there's Hideo Itami. He got a big pop. I think it was the night Goldberg. Goldberg was there, too. You know, they could have pushed him on Raw as a guy. But they put him on 205 Live because he's a cruiserweight. And that's when they were trying to push 205 Live with the purple ropes.
Right.
Yeah. So what happened? He really wasn't on the main roster ever. He was always injured, unfortunately. And you know what's funny is that coming up on the It Doesn't Matter podcast, we're going to review Ring of Honor Final Battle 2006. I think he was on that show. I think Kenta was on that show. And Kenta in Ring of Honor in 2006, just like Bryan Danielson, one hell of a year for Ring of Honor. So Kenta was a badass, but when he was in WWE, he had no ass, bum ass. So
he was a hurt ass. Yeah, man.
So what is this?
All right, John. Well, we appreciate you talking
about
Hideo.
As always,
stay on for the rest of the show. We got 2 matches left. You want to stay on for the rest of it?
Nope.
All right. We'll see you next week when we talk about Goldberg.
Goldberg. Thanks.
Goldberg.
Goldberg! Ah!
Well, enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks for having me on. Goodbye.
See you later, Off
Goodbye.
Duty John.
Take it easy, brother.
All right, we just had a call in from BDC, from John, and yes. So after this, we have a backstage interview with the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. He actually made an appearance at NXT, and he's talking about he's watching the guys that who's going to main event the future. Like he's foreshadowing Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns. That bastard can't get his damn work visa going, so it didn't work out for him. But he said that he wants to be the first NXT alum to be WWE champ. Do you know who was the first NXT alum to be WWE champ?
Seth frickin' Rollins.
Yep. Don't need
He's
strap
the
facts
first
for that one.
He is the first NXT champion. He is the first NXT alum to be WWE champion. And he might be the first to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He might beat Roman there.
I mean, yeah. I think so.
No, they're probably going all as one.
Yep. All right, well, this next match, it definitely does matter. And we're going to see some great, pure women's wrestling. This is the dawn of a new era of women's wrestling. And this match right here, this is one of the matches right here that put the women of NXT on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Charlotte Flair.
Woo!
Defending her title, the NXT Women's Championship, against the boss,
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks. Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
So we have the four horsewomen of wrestling, which is Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, the man Becky Lynch, and Bayley.
Really, the role model.
Them
Just
four women, they held it down in NXT. They brought their talents to the main roster. They dominated. Obviously, Sasha Banks is no longer with the company. She is in AEW, and now she upgraded from the boss. She's a CEO, Mercedes Moné, and she is holding it down. She's been doing the damn thing. She killed it in New Japan, killing it in AEW right now. That girl's money. Yeah. And if you want to watch a good women's match, this match right here, it was like Jim Ross said, it was a barn burner. It was a slobber knocker. It was real good. It was good.
I love the vicious side of Sasha in this match, man. I kind of wish that was the same kind of match you would have had with Britt, but I guess something with their chemistry just didn't go with that.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
It was very disappointing in my opinion, especially knowing that Britt's actually a decent worker herself, but maybe it was just one person trying to lead when they shouldn't have been leading, and it really should have been Mercedes, if anything. I don't know if it was Britt saying, hey, this is my company, this, that, the third, but when you got a veteran like that, sit back, listen, and learn.
I wouldn't doubt that. You know, if you have somebody that's been with the company from the jump, and then somebody just kind of comes in, and you have the company kind of throwing all their weight behind them, I can see how you might be a little jaded by that. But at the same time, if it's all about putting on the best performance out there, period, you know, sometimes you have to kind of take a step back. Understand, it's like, yeah, I may know what I'm doing, but this person may know something a little more. And it benefits both sides if you flow off of each other to kind of put the best performance out there. If you are somebody that's like, oh, well, I know what to do here because I've been here, yeah, it's never going to work out for you because you're resistant to change.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed about Sasha, well, Mercedes' persona lately and her wrestling style. She's changed a lot. She still has her moveset that she has, but the way she attacks her opponents are a lot different than when she was in the WWE. It's more vicious. It's more like there's more meaning to it now. Like she's really turned into that veteran where if you're a young rookie and you want to learn from her, I think you need to just sit back and watch and actually take notes because the roster's still very young in AEW, and there's so much talent there. Sky Blue, you got Julia Hart. Those girls can learn a lot from Sasha, especially being that veteran. You got someone who was a main event in WrestleMania. She main evented Takeover. She main evented Raws and a whole bunch of other shows in WWE. Listen, you guys have just got a cup of coffee in wrestling. You guys are doing well, and I want you to, continue to succeed. But with a veteran president like that, I'm sitting back and I'm just like, all right, let's see, let's go make some magic and put us on the map.
There you go.
Yeah,
Perfectly said right there.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you look at just look at the history like you just called out. You had Britt Baker. She did some indie work before she joined AEW, but she never really left the States, if that.
Yep.
You have Sasha. You have Sasha, who's worked for literally the mainstream wrestling company in the world
And
for
she
the
left on her
longest
own
time.
terms too.
Left when she wanted to, then went to Japan and learned the wrestling style there, and then hit a few other organizations on the way in to AEW. And you want to tell her what to do?
This might ruffle some feathers, and I said this off camera to Platino a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say that Charlotte's the GOAT right now in wrestling.
For females?
Not for me. For females,
No.
not for me.
No,
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Reason why?
She's done it everywhere.
Because
she's done it.
She's done it everywhere. Charlotte is just WWE based. If she want to take her talents to somewhere else and do what Mercedes did, then go for it.
Right, exactly.
Then I'll give you that. Then I'll give you that status as GOAT females. But Mercedes, Sasha Banks.
You're going to piss off the internet, but I don't care. I totally agree with you.
I agree
too. Say you're the greatest of all time, but if you've never left the States,
you can't.
It sucks because the whole GOAT thing with Cena, Roman, and all that. Oh, these guys never left the States. It's a little different because that was the only show around. Now there's more shows back. You can travel.
Right.
And WWE is supposedly letting you guys do what you want to do every now and then. So But Mercedes stepped out of her comfort zone. She's like, I'm tired of the BS is going on here. I want to explore. I want to expand my horizons. And I want to show everybody that I am the best female wrestler of all time.
And she did that. And she took titles everywhere she went too. How about that?
Yeah.
She took titles everywhere she went,
baby.
Yep.
Grand Slam. And when she's ready to come back, she'll come get that women's US and Intercontinental title when she's ready.
The thing
I'll tell you what. Who has she made? She's made a lot of women a lot of money.
Yeah.
Willow Nightingale. She was already becoming a name for herself, but she made her a bigger name.
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair.
She put her over, yep.
She put her over
35. 36, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The first pay-per-view, the first main event with 2 black women in it. Yeah. That's kind of a huge deal. Kind of a huge deal. I mean, and if you think about it, Sasha Banks' title reigns, her single title reigns weren't the best because they literally was like, she was basically transitioning the fuck out of them. Like, she'd win and then within a month she'd lose. And it was her and Charlotte for a minute going back and forth. But it was like she was winning the title, she was giving it back, but each time she did it, she was like putting somebody over in the process.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went to the tag titles, and then she got them with Bayley, and
elevated the Iconics,
and elevated the Iconics, and then she went ahead and she got them. She ran it back with Naomi.
Yep.
And then they both left the company. She goes to Japan. Naomi goes to TNA, where she becomes a heavyweight champion, and then she comes back somewhat elevated. And Mercedes is out there keeping herself elevated in AEW. So I mean, we can talk trash about they just left for whatever reason, but at the end of the day, like you said, there are a lot of names tied to Mercedes right now as people who may not otherwise be in the positions they were in without her being there.
Yep.
And that's just fact. That's just fact.
Facts.
Yep.
She was over.
Yeah.
You want to know how over she was? The fans were calling her Ratchet. That's how over she was.
And she was not.
And she had a T-shirt that said, "I'm Ratchet. I'm not Ratchet," or some shit like that. Whatever.
Right.
She said.
Yeah, I'm not Ratchet.
Yeah.
I should have bought that. I love that shirt.
Yeah, but she
That was my
came out.
girl.
Yes, but she came out in Charlotte Flair's shirt, basically saying that you know, you got.
If you're gonna do it, yeah. Charlotte had the shirt that says, "If you're gonna do it with Flair." She modified it to say, "If you're gonna do it like a boss."
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
That was awesome.
Charlotte, take that shirt off. Take that shirt off.
That's
No,
my
Charlotte,
shirt.
take that mole off, Charlotte. Take it off.
Ugh.
Well, there goes that interview. There goes that interview.
We ain't gonna see her.
Oh well.
We ain't gonna see her. It's all good. We get Andrade.
He ain't gonna come over
Yeah.
either.
He ain't coming either. Yeah, there 2 more people that'll never be on the show. God damn it.
Thanks a lot. Selfish.
what?
Only think of yourself.
Hey,
I just
if y'all don't know about Peacock and the network, y'all didn't know she had a mole. Hell, y'all might not even know Charlotte. Charlotte been gone for a year now.
Over a year now.
Yeah.
yeah.
To our
Breaking
new
news: the
to our
Chiefs
new
are
listeners.
down by 1 point.
Was it another injury that put her out this time, or is she just like
ACL,
not?
ACL,
Yeah.
MCL, PCL,
There was a whole knee replacement.
AEW, all that.
ACL, PCL, BBL? What?
all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
All
I
right,
just
but
get myself
so-
into.
Definitely
but
never
it
came on the
was-
show.
It
God
was
damn.
definitely a good match.
Hey
Definitely
Rick,
tuned
what's
in.
going on here?
And Charlotte got the dub. She won with the natural selection off the top rope.
Yep.
It was a good match.
Yeah.
It's a great match.
And no matter
All right.
what.
Not one of their best, but it's definitely
Nah.
good match.
But
Yeah,
it definitely
and-
was.
But the thing of it is like there was just a time in NXT when anytime you put the 4 horsewomen in the ring together, it was just gold. No matter who the combination was, it was always gold. Always.
I agree.
And the crazy thing is, they didn't even consider themselves as the 4 horsewomen until you see now one photo of them doing that. I
Yep.
think it was like NXT Final 4, Fatal 4, or whatever.
Yeah,
and
that was when they had their Fatal
that was
4
it.
and Sasha won the title off of Charlotte. Was
Yeah.
it Charlotte or Becky?
Becky didn't win the big one.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying I forget who she beat to. I think she beat Charlotte for the title in that Fatal 4.
I don't think she won the NXT Women's title. I want to say.
No.
Becky?
Becky?
No.
Yeah,
Becky?
No,
won
she
the
was
NXT
No.
title.
Becky got the title after being on the main roster. Remember, Lyra took it off
Yo,
of her.
no, that's
Okay.
what I meant. But I'm talking
But
about in the beginning stages.
before
Oh, yeah.
before she hit the main roster, she never
Yeah,
took that.
Ba-
She never won the title. She was the only one that never
Bailey
won.
had it. Yeah, the 3
Sasha
of them
had it.
except for her.
Sasha had it.
Yep.
because
Charlotte had it. Becky never had it, which is why Becky went back to get it.
Yeah.
they always said that she was the weakest link, but there was no weak links at all of them.
She was only weak link in terms of never getting that title, but she was definitely not the weak link at all. I mean, especially you
She
look
actually
at
surprised everybody.
yeah. Yep.
Yes. All right. Main event time. This is
Main
the reason
event.
why we have our evolution right here.
Yep.
We have Sami Zayn taking on Adrian Neville. You guys want to tell me who
Yep.
Adrian Neville is? Let the people know who Adrian Neville is.
He is a bastard.
He is the bastard pack in AEW right now. He was the man that Gravity forgot in the WWE.
And he's the
to
first
some
double
people,
champion in AEW.
right? And to some people, he was called Mighty Mouse, which I still laugh about that to this day. But he was
Yeah,
the man Gravity forgot, and he is a
that
bastard.
dude is crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. And at this time, he's your NXT champion.
Yep.
So he's going against the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. And if Sami Zayn loses this match again,
His career's over.
he is done with NXT. He is gone. See you later. Voila.
The last match they had was a ladder match. I remember him having a ladder match with Neville had a ladder match with somebody, and he just barely escaped, or it could have been something else.
I'm not sure, but watching this after 10 years, because
Yeah.
it brought me back. Like, wow, I remember this, and this, and and then I love the storyline that Sami Zayn cannot win the big one.
Nope.
Yes.
What happened last year at WrestleMania? He couldn't win the big one. Then he beat Gunther for the Intercontinental title.
But it's insane that a guy has run that storyline so many damn times. Like, it seems like every time you turn around, Sammy's being accused of not being able to win the big one, and he ends up winning the big one. So it's like, dude, it's like, have you not been paying attention? He won the big one before. Oh, well, you got to win the big one. But he did win the big one, but yeah, I guess you weren't paying attention.
You didn't pay attention. They didn't know about NXT, so definitely tune in with us. Definitely check out Peacock NXT. I'm not sure what season it is right now. It doesn't matter. It's up there. But Neville, he looked fantastic. And just like what you said, that they call him Mighty Mouse, and when he did make it to the main roster, it was a certain man, Mac Man, viewed him as a little man. So that's the reason why they didn't push him to his potential.
Right.
But before y'all say something, one of the greatest matches I seen of him on the main roster, it was WrestleMania Orlando, I want to say. I think it was the pre-show match, and him
33?
and Austin Aries, Double A, you mentioned earlier, for the Cruiserweight title, one of the best matches of that night, and it was a pre-show match for the Cruiserweight title.
He is ridiculously talented, and
Yes.
I can honestly say that I have not seen a match of his where he's looked sloppy, or he's looked slow, or he's looked anything other than peak bastard Neville, whatever. He always looks to be on top of his game every match he's in, and that is a testament to that's just a testament to him. Like, I can't say, I can look at people and be like, oh yeah, I remember this match sucked. I remember this match was crap. But he is one of those guys that you would have to really look hard for a match of his where he really looked bad in a match.
I haven't seen a bad match in AEW with him either.
No.
It doesn't matter what combination you put him in with. He's always put on a show.
Yep.
Yeah, so with this match right here, it's fantastic storytelling right here. And like I said, if Sami loses, he's done. But you can't count Sami out. And every single move that Neville did, Sami would counter. When he had Neville on his shoulders, and he reversed into that blue thunderbomb. Oh my God, that shit brought me back 10 years, bro. Excuse me. That thing looked so good. That was so clean, so fluent. And obviously, Neville kicked out. And then when Sami, he had him in the, how you say it, the Koji clutch, the Kaji clutch.
The Koji clutch, yep.
Why doesn't he use that move anymore?
I don't know. I thought about that too. I'm like, I don't see him using that move.
It looks good. Nobody uses that move. Use it.
Yeah.
He might break it out. You never know.
Yeah. He might. Listen to this episode right here.
I hope he does.
Another thing I haven't seen him do much anymore is the and there might be a reason for that too, is the DD3, there's the diving through the rope DDT. I haven't seen him do that. I've seen Bailey do that once or twice, but I haven't seen him do it anymore.
Yeah, he hasn't done it in a while.
Yeah.
It's
Sami Zayn in NXT, he had basically the Hideo Itami treatment with the injuries. It was the same thing.
Yeah.
I remember he was so damn hyped. Actually, no, it was his first day on Raw against John Cena, U.S. Open Challenge, throwing his hands up, all hyped up. Bow. Popped the shoulder. Yep. I remember that.
Yeah.
And he still did the whole match with Cena. Cena found out afterwards.
Yeah.
And he said, I think backstage, he's like, wait, did you hurt your shoulder? He's like, yeah. And you finished? He earned his respect right there.
Yeah. Sami. Nothing generical about Sami Zayn. Nothing generical about Sami Zayn.
Nothing generical.
Nothing generical about Sami Zayn.
Sami is a passionate guy
Yeah.
The ref got knocked out, and Sami showed concern for the ref, and Corey Graves said, "Not now, Sami. It's your time. Take advantage while he's down." And the fans are hyped. And then, eventually, like BDC said, we see Sami do the diving DDT through the ropes.
Yep.
And then gets his man back into the ring. He hits Neville with the haluva kick, but accidentally gets the ref because Neville pulled him down. And then while the ref is knocked out, the fans chanting, "Ref sucks. This ref sucks." Like, NXT is different. I love the crowd.
Yeah.
I love the NXT crowd. Yeah. And
yeah,
then,
I mean, they chanted during the Finn Balor match. They chanted "Holy shit" when he was coming out as the Demon, and then halfway through the match, they were chanting "marking out," which I was like, "Marking out, really?" They were chanting "marking out" halfway through that match. So yeah, they were real different.
I like that crowd.
That crowd was way better than what it is now.
You guys see that crowd when we got Cool Ray in attendance. Yes, but Neville grabbed the NXT title, and then the fans are chanting, "Sami, no, don't hit him with it. This is your time. It's your time. Don't, And Sami, he's contemplating.
He was
with the title,
conflicted,
but he didn't do it. But then Neville hit Sami with the roll up. He gets the 2 count. Sami gets pissed off.
Exactly.
And then he had that serious look, like, it's my time. He hits him with that haluva kick, and he just plops right on top of him. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn is your new NXT champion. Wow, what a match! That shit won like a half hour. I was like a half hour match, and the fans was going crazy.
On the jump. Yep.
They were going so crazy, and the whole NXT locker room came out to come support Sami Zayn. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I said, "That's Elias." Elias,
yep, I saw him.
I'm like, damn, Elias looking at him like he with the mafia, with the suit and the hair slicked back and the goatee.
Nobody knew who he was at that time.
Yeah,
nobody knew Angelo Dawkins either. Dawkins.
Yeah, that was when he was. That was when he was Elias Sampson. Yeah, there was another guy back there. There was another guy back there. That was over there. There's a lot of Sami Callihan was back there too. Didn't recognize people. Sami Callihan was back there.
I seen Dana Brooke, Carmella, Enzo, Cass, Ty Dillinger, Sean Spears. He was there. It was a few.
Yeah, Charlotte
Kevin Owens out there. They was all doing the thing. Yeah, all the baby faces. And everybody else who didn't have no time on the TV show, whatever. They were there too, showing love. And it was great support. They showed confetti. And, man, it was a proud moment for Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens giving a big-ass hug.
Yep.
And then Sami Zayn put his hands out to... What? Bless you. Sami Zayn.
I said, bam, no bless you. Bam. The bam is coming. Continue on.
Sami Zayn put his hands out to shake Neville's hands, sign of respect. And Neville did that extra shit, fucking kicked his hand and just hugged him. I'm like, that's mad extra for all that. But all right, whatever. He showed respect. And this is one of the longest celebrations ever. And next thing you know, we see the WWE NXT watermark, and Kevin Owens hugged him one more time. They walk into the ring, and then
bam! Yeah, another bam!
Kevin Owens took out Sami Zayn, and then he hits him with the pop-up powerbomb on the ring apron, and William Regal come out all pissed off, and that's how you close the show. Kevin Owens betrayed his best friend, El Generico, the man he went up and down the road with, the man who was his godfather to his overgrown son, and yeah.
Yep. So basically, what good was left in him was skeeted out of his nose during the CJ Parker match. Just left evil steam. Yeah. So
you already know the next NXT Takeover, you're gonna get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, but don't know when that's gonna take place. Don't know if we're gonna talk about it, but definitely tune in this show. This show matters right here.
It does.
Yes,
NXT was at its peak. NXT was hot.
Yes,
this show definitely does matter.
It does.
You'll see where
Absolutely.
everybody who's in the company now, you see where they were at that time 10 years
Yep.
ago. So it
And
definitely
you'll
worth
see,
it.
and you might see some of these in other companies too.
Yes. We'll definitely do another takeover. Don't know which one we're gonna do, but we're gonna do some more. And when AEW goes on Max, we start talking about AEW because I already got a match. Well, for Wrestling I Made This, I want to do. I don't want to do the Cody and Dustin. I want to do that match.
Oof.
Yeah, that's the match I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That was a good
promo,
match.
the promo alone to get there. Oh my god,
That was a good match. Yes.
that should have just kept them going, but that momentum just couldn't be sustained for so long.
So I have a question.
And we have an answer. Maybe.
What are the odds of a reconciliation between the two in WWE?
Who?
They're good. They're good.
No, I'm not talking about like they're going to they're going through issues or anything like that. But what are the chances that you'll see both Cody and Dustin back in WWE? Cody's already there. What are the
It's a
chances?
one-off.
Goldie will definitely be back because he's going to the Hall of Fame regardless.
Yeah, it'll probably just be a one-off. It wouldn't probably.
Yeah, it'll be a one-off. He'll become an agent, if anything, if he want to become an agent, and then he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll be
Yeah,
back.
I definitely believe Hall of Fame, but I wonder if he was going to do if you thought he was going to do on-air work before that happens.
Maybe one or two. I think he's already he's got so much time on the ring. He doesn't really need to do it
You
anymore.
have Goldie and NXT. Help them guys out down there too.
You could do that.
Oh God, yeah, I can. He's definitely a guy that can help the younger talent out. So that would be a huge score for him to work down there in NXT, especially
what?
in the land of Dusty. What?
You said Atlanta Dusty, but you know what? WWE has WWE ID, and they're partners with all these schools. They already got the Nightmare Factory. Dustin, he has a school too. There you go.
Yep.
So you can add Dustin's school
Yep.
to it.
That would be
That's
sweet.
another one too.
And one of the guys that we've seen live and in living color, Brad Baylor. I'll be
Brad
looking out
Baylor
for him.
said he wants to be the youngest world champion.
You better get signed up there and go to the main roster ASAP.
We seen Brad Baylor. He's from Northeast Wrestling BDC, and
Yo,
he has the look. He's just a little small.
that's
His,
it.
his name is what? Brad.
Brad Baylor.
Baylor, yeah.
And I was watching SmackDown one night. I was like, wait a minute. That's him. He was an agent. He was or not agent. He was a security guard.
Yeah.
And they threw his ass around, but yeah.
Still.
Oh, dude's 20. Huh?
Yep.
And he got like the bowl haircut.
He kind of reminds me of Randy Orton from when he first started a little bit.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah.
As soon as he came out, I looked at Dom. I said, Dom, WWE's gonna be scouting this kid.
Yep. Now look.
Just looking at him like that's a WWE guy right there, and I was right.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll dominate NXT.
I wish we should have just took the time to get a few minutes with him, man, just to see where his head at that time, and then see where he'd be down the road. That way, you can see it before and after where the kid is at. But hey, if he wants to be the youngest world champion, more props to you, brother.
That's it.
Because you caught my attention from day one, so.
That is it. Well, that is it for NXT Takeover R Evolution. It was a good show, like I said. It does matter. Definitely tune into us, tune into the show. Leave your thoughts. Tell us what you think about the show. And next week, we're going to talk about my man, the WWE Hall of Famer, the former Atlanta Falcon, the man with the unbeaten streak. He went 173-0. We're going to talk about Bill Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Goldberg! Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Goldberg. What?
I didn't realize you put a note out there about an hour ago. I didn't even realize you put a note out there, dude.
You ain't messing
It
up.
ain't boring.
Ain't nothing to really see there, but
Not like the breaking news that we got.
yeah. Conforto to the Dodgers is not exactly tipping the scales.
It's not Juan Soto. To los
Not
Metros.
Not El Juan Soto. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. Until then, I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with Poppy Platin. I'm here with BDC, the man who's happy he got Juan Soto on his team.
Plus 5 more wins a year. Woohoo!
That's it. Y'all still ain't gonna beat the Braves.
Shots fired already.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
See you next time.
Acuna will be hurt halfway through the year. We'll take him.
You already got his brother.
Yeah. We
All right,
got
let's shut it down. Damn it, I gotta go to sleep.
And we will see you next time. Boom.
Boom.